What's up everybody, Adrian here, and I'm back with another video about how the Eternals did at the box office, and it looks like Eternals expected to fall short of opening weekend box office projections. In other words, that's a nice way of saying the movie's gonna bomb. It says the movie's going to underperform despite the high initial early ticket sales. Is anyone else shocked? According to Hollywood Reporter, Eternals will likely only earn somewhere between $67 million and $69 million at the box office during its first weekend. Obviously, that's not good. They wanted $100 million or close to that. Plus, with the word of mouth that the movie is a woke piece of garbage, it's basically going to drop off, and then the second another new movie comes out that's going to compete against the Eternals, then that's going to be the final nail in the coffin. Eternals will officially bomb even more after that. They're comparing the numbers to Shang-Chi that earned $94.7 million and then Black Widow, which earned $80.4 million. But those movies were woke bullshit too. They stunk. You're not comparing it to something legit that actually was a true success. And you know they tried to spin the shit out of the Shang-Chi movie, saying, well, technically it did make money. They're claiming, yeah, it made its money back and actually made some profit, but the profit is so minuscule also compared to its advertising budget that technically it failed, no matter how hard they tried to spin it. And Black Widow was just a super woke, feminist, anti-male piece of crap. So in those terms, it's even worse that the Eternals failed. It also says that the Eternals only MCU film to receive a rotten rating, and it received the lowest audience grade on Cinema Score and other rating websites. Every other rating website besides Rotten Tomatoes, it got like a 6%. Here is currently Rotten Tomatoes critics meter 48%. Terrible. But look, the audience score is 84%. So the movie has to be good, right? Now this is what I call reverse review bombing. If you are to read these reviews, they're clearly bullshit from bots. They're either too vague and they're like, this movie was great, I can't wait for a sequel. Or they were too descriptive and it didn't sound like an actual human person that bought a ticket and watched the movie in the theater and then would give a normal review. And I remember yesterday watching Friday Night Tights, shout out to them. They actually went and read most of the comments, and some of the comments weren't even reviews. It was just random numbers and letters, as if someone just went to their keyboard and smashed their keyboard and then put up a review with 5 stars or 4.5 stars. It didn't even make any sense. So it's obvious that this 84% audience score is total bullshit. And finally, they're again touting Chloe Zhao, how she's such an amazing director and she did such a great job. Here is her IMDb right now, okay? Here are some of the movies she directed. Short movie, short movie, short movie, short movie, never heard of this movie, never heard of this movie, never heard of this movie, and then the Eternals. And apparently she won an Academy Award or multiple Academy Awards, but none of these movies that you see here are superhero movies. She didn't direct any big ensemble cast, superhero, big budget movies that she could have been entrusted to direct Eternals. So don't give me this shit that she's this great director. They picked her because she was a diverse woman and they had to fill a quota. Now again, I didn't see the movie, I don't want to give them any money, but I watched enough reviews and basically they're all the same. It was boring, it was slow, the first 2/3 there were no action, it was super woke, it was the most woke superhero movie of all time. It was bad CGI, the movie was dark, the dialogue was shit, the characters were shit, they were uninteresting, you didn't give a shit about them, and then right here, this one white character, Icarus, spoiler alert, turns out he is the bad guy. They do a twist where you think he's good at first, but of course the one white male straight character turns out to be the evil villain, and guess what? He dies. Because one white straight male character is one too much. And another big complaint was the direction, and of course Chloe Zhao directing the movie was shit. She doesn't know how to direct characters. Some of the reviews were like, these people don't even talk like humans or act like humans. The action doesn't make any sense. There was like a big action scene at the end, but it was all jumbled up. You didn't know what was going on. It was just one big clusterfuck. So with everything said, I'm not surprised that the movie was going to fail. fail. And if they would have just got regular good actors with a great script writer, an experienced director who actually read the comic book, or at least was a comic book fan of the source material, obviously the Eternals could have been a way better, different film that wouldn't have failed. But they didn't want to do that. They wanted to push their far left woke agenda, fill quotas, and essentially ruin the comic book industry. And this is what they got. So that's why I'm kind of glad this happened, because this is just another nail in the woke movie era. This is the only way they're going to learn. I don't know how many years it's going to take, but hopefully sooner than later. So let me know in the comments if you saw the movie and how bad it really was. And thanks for watching. Until next time, see you next video.